Hello friends, now we will start the exercise 1.1. I will explain all the examples from this exercise. नमस्ते विद्यार्थी मित्रो, या व्हिडिओमध्ये मी एक्सरसाइज 1.1 ची सर्व क्वेश्चन्स घेणार आहे. व्हिडिओ फार मोठा होणार आहे, तर देखील आपण तो एकाच व्हिडिओमध्ये घेऊया. नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट. सिम्प्लिफाय रूट ऑफ -16 plus 3 times root of -25 plus 3 in root of -36 minus in root of -625. Okay, now this can be written as in root of 16 into -1. Okay, here is a -1 plus 3 times in root of 25 into, again this is a -1, in root of 36 into -1 in root of 625 into -1. Okay, now see this here. The square root of 16 is 4, square root of 25 is 5. Okay, next square root of 36 is 6, square root of 625 is 25. Now next see this, square root of -1 is I, root of -1 is again I here. Okay, root of -1 is I and root of -1 is again I. Now here is a 4i, 3 into 5, that is a 15i, 6i minus 25. Now take I as a common, then in bracket you will get 4 plus 15 plus 6 minus 25. But 4 plus 15, 19, 19 plus 6, it is a 25. Plus 25 minus 25 get cancelled, and hence you are getting 0 into I, and overall the answer is 0. Okay, very simple problem. पुन्हा तुम्ही बघू शकता हे. Okay, now the next. Okay, second question. 4 in root of -4 plus 5 in root of -9 minus 3 in root of -16. Again this can be written as 4 in root of 4 into, here is a -1, plus 5 into in root of 9 into -1 minus 3 in root of 16 into -1. Okay, now the square root of 4 is 2, root of -1 as it is, square root of 9 is a 3, again 5 into 3, root of 9, square root of 16 is a 4, minus 3 into 4 into root of this -1. Again root of -1 is I, and therefore 4 into 2 into I, next 5 into 3 into I, next minus 3 into 4. Okay, here is a I. Okay, now the next multiplication, 4 into 2 8, 5 into 3 15 minus 12 I in this way. If you take I as a common, then in bracket you will get 8 plus 15 minus 12 bracket complete into I, and hence the 8 plus 15, that is a 23 minus 12, you are getting the 11I, and hence the answer is 11I. Simple questions are यामध्ये square root फक्त तुम्हाला find out करायचे, normal multiplication. Okay, you can see this. Now the next question number 2, write the conjugates of the following complex number. Conjugate find out करताना जर I चं sign plus असेल तर minus and minus असेल तर plus. Keep the real part as it is. The conjugate of 3 plus I is 3 minus I. Conjugate of 3 minus I is 3 plus I. Okay. Next, conjugate of minus root 5 minus root 7I is minus root 5 plus root 7I. Change the sign of this minus root 7 as a plus. Okay. Next, the conjugate of minus in bracket root of -5. Again root of -5 can be written as this. See this here, 5 into -1. Okay, minus again in bracket 5 into I square, and overall you are getting root of 5. This is I. Okay, therefore it's a conjugate. मग याला काय minus sign आहे, it's a conjugate is a plus root 5I. Next, the conjugate of 5I is a minus 5I. Conjugate of root 5 minus I is a root 5 plus I in this way. Okay. Conjugate of root 3 root 2 plus root 3i is root 2 minus root 3i. Okay. And the conjugate of cos theta plus I times sin theta is a cos theta minus I times sin theta. Conjugate find out करताना फक्त I या टर्मचं साइन चेंज करणार प्लस मायनस and minus plus. Okay. Now the next question. Question number 3. Find A and B if A plus 2B plus 2AI is equals to 4 plus 6I. Now here the expression equating the real and the imaginary part. Okay, I will underline here. The red mark is for this is the real part, and the green is the imaginary, this is the imaginary. Therefore, A plus 2B is equals to 4. Next is a 2AI is equals to 6I. What is that? 2AI is equals to 6I. Here I get cancelled and hence you are getting 2A is equals to 6. As a 2A is a 6, therefore A is equals to 6 upon 2 and hence you are getting the value of A is a 3. Now substitute the value of this A in this expression. That is the real part. A plus 2B is equals to 4. A is a 3. 3 plus 2B is equals to 4. And hence, if we evaluate it, that is a 2B is equals to 4 minus 3. And hence, this 2B is equals to 1. And B is equals to here 1 upon 2 in this way. And hence, A is a 3 and B is equals to 1 upon 2. Now the next question, in bracket A minus B plus, in next bracket A plus B bracket complete into I is equals to A plus 5I. Again equate real and imaginary part. The real part again I will underline with the red and the imaginary part is with the green. Okay. Therefore A minus B is equals to A here. And what about this imaginary part? A plus B is equals to 5. This is the imaginary part. A minus B is equals to A. It means that this A get cancelled and then you are getting minus B is equals to 0. It means B is equals to 0. Now substitute B is equals to 0 in this expression. Then you will get A is equals to 5. It is a B0 takla. Then here you will get A is equals to 5. And hence A is equals to 5 and B is equals to 0. Okay. Simple questions are there. Equating real and imaginary part. Next example, in bracket A plus B into next bracket 2 plus I is equals to B plus 1 plus in next bracket 10 plus 2A bracket complete into R. Again here the first इथे आपण मल्टिप्लिकेशन करावं लागणार आहे. इथला रिअल पार्ट आपल्याला आहे, इमॅजिनरी पार्ट इथे आहे या ठिकाणी. ओके, मग मात्र या लेफ्ट हँड साइडला आपल्याला इव्हॅल्युएशन करावं लागणार, सिम्प्लिफाय करावं लागणार आहे. हियर A into this whole bracket, that is or these 2 into this whole bracket. म्हणजे काय मिळेल आपल्याला 2 in bracket A plus B and I into this whole bracket, that is A plus B into I. म्हणजे मोर सिम्प्लिफिकेशनच्या ऐवजी डायरेक्ट आपल्याला इथे रिअल पार्ट आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट इथे मिळतात. A ने मल्टिप्लाइड करण्यापेक्षा B ने मल्टिप्लाइड करण्यापेक्षा मल्टिप्लाइड फर्स्ट विथ 2, that is a 2 in bracket A plus B, then multiplied with the I to the A plus B, that is A plus B into I. Now 2A in plus 2B, okay, plus A plus B bracket complete into I is equals to B plus 1 plus next bracket 10 plus 2AI. Okay, now equate real and imaginary part. Now see this here, this is the real part. Okay, and next here this is the imaginary part. 2A plus 2B is equals to B plus 1. 2A plus 2B is equals to B plus 1. And what about the imaginary part? A plus B is equals to 10 plus 2A. A plus B is equals to 10 plus 2A. 2A plus 2B is equals to B plus 1. Now transfer this B to the left hand side. It will become minus. And hence 2A, 2B minus B. You are getting B is equals to 1. Therefore 2A plus B is equals to 1. And what about here? A plus B minus 2A is equals to 10. and here a plus, and this is a minus. Minus a plus b is equals to 10. Now we will evaluate this. आता हे evaluation करणार, solve करणार simultaneous equation. What is that full first? 2a plus b is equals to 1. हे first expression. Okay, हे आपण आधी घेतलं. नंतर minus a plus b is equals to 10. हे इथे ना subtraction करणार, sign change केलं आपण इथे. Okay, now here plus b minus b get cancel. 2a plus a, you are getting 3a. 1 minus 10, it is minus 9, and hence a is equals to minus 9 upon 3. Therefore, a is equals to minus 3. Substituting a is equals to minus 3 in this expression, minus a plus b is equals to 10. या expression मध्ये a ची value टाकणार, which is the minus 3. Minus in bracket minus 3 plus b is equals to 10. This minus and minus, that will become plus. That is 3 plus b is equals to 10. And hence b is equals to 10 minus 3, and that is nothing but the 7. And hence, what is the answer? A is equals to minus 3 and b is equals to 7. This is the answer. पुन्हा तुम्ही ते बघू शकता. Okay. Now the next problem. ABI is equals to 3a minus b plus 12i. Again see this here, equating the real and imaginary part. Left hand side ला फक्त imaginary part है, real part नहीं है. Therefore, we treat as this real part as a 0. Okay. Now again, this is the real part, and next 12i is the imaginary part. Therefore, 3a minus b is equals to 0, equating the real and imaginary part. 3a minus b equal to 0. Next, ABI is equals to 12, or AB is equals to 12. Now, if we simplify this, then what you will get? 3a minus b is equals to 0. Then b is equals to 3a. Now, substitute this value of b in this expression. What is the b? B is a 3a. Then put the value of this b in this expression. A into b is equals to 12. A into 3 is equals to 12. And here simplify करना. What you will get? 3a square is equals to 12. 3 multiplied equally divide होना 12 upon 3. You are getting 4. Take the square root on both sides. Then you are getting a is equals to plus or minus 2. Suppose that a is equals to plus 2. Then b is equals to 3a. What about the b? B is a 3a. Substitute here. B is equals to 3a. A is 2. Then b is equals to 3 into 2. And hence it is a 6. A is equals to minus 2. Then b is equals to, there is a 3a. Okay, that is equals to 3 into minus 2, and which is equals to minus 6. And hence, what are the values of a? A is a plus or minus 2, and b is a plus or minus 6. And in this way. Okay. पुन्हा तुम्ही ते बघू शकताय. Equating real and imaginary part. Okay. Next. And solve this. Substitute the value of b. You are getting the values of a is plus or minus 2. B is equals to 3a. Once you take plus 2, next time you take minus 2. These are the values of a and b. Okay. Now the next problem. 1 upon a plus ib is equals to 3 minus 2i. Okay. Now 1 upon a plus ib is equals to 3 minus 2i. Now this expression again can be written as a reciprocal again. Take the reciprocal of this, reciprocal of this. Means what? Here you will get a plus ib is equals to 1 upon 3 minus 2a. Now simplify करना. Now multiplied n and d by the conjugate of 3 minus 2i. 3 minus 2i च्या conjugate ने याच्या numerator ला आणि denominator ला multiplied करणार. And hence you are getting a plus ib is equals to 1 upon 3 minus 2i into. The conjugate is 3 plus 2i. 3 plus 2i. 1 into 3 plus 2i is a 3 plus 2i. Next, a minus b into a plus b. Then what you will get? A square minus square of this. That is a 4i square. But what is I square? I square is minus 1. Minus 1 minus 4. That will become plus 4. 3 plus 2i upon 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 is a 13. And hence, a plus ib is equals to 3 plus 2i upon 13. Split up this. 3 upon 13 plus 2 upon 13i. Equate a real and imaginary part. And hence, a is equals to 3 upon 13 and b is equals to 2 upon 13. Now problem number 6. In bracket a plus ib into 1 plus I is equals to 2 plus I. आता पुन्हा हे आपण simplification करणार. Again a plus ib into 1 plus I is equals to 2 plus I. हे मल्टिप्लाइड आहे. इकडे आल्यानंतर काय होणार ते डिवाइड होणार. And hence a plus ib मग याच्या कॉन्जुगेटने डिनोमिनेटरच्या कॉन्जुगेटने n and d ला मल्टिप्लाइड करणार. What is conjugate? It's a conjugate 1 minus I multiplied with. Therefore a plus ib याचं multiplication 2 plus I into 1 minus I. A normal multiplication. What is that? 2 into 1, this is 2. 2 into minus I, minus 2I. I into 1, this is I. Plus I into minus I square. Okay. Now I square is minus 1 and this minus, that will become plus. 2 plus 1, it's a 3. 3 minus I upon 2. Okay. 3 minus I upon 2. पुन्हा split up करणार. 3 by 2 minus I by 2. Again equate real and imaginary part. Therefore a is equals to 3 by 2 and b is equals to minus 1 upon 2. Okay. And hence after equating we have the values. A is 3 by 2, b is minus 1 upon 2. Okay. See this here. पुन्हा एकदा बघा तुम्ही. फक्त हे आपण इकडे ट्रान्सफर केलंय. मल्टिप्लाइड इट विथ कॉन्जुगेट. दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन. Here is a next a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. I square is minus 1 and that's makes plus. Okay. Next example. Express the following in the form of a plus ib where a comma b belongs to set of real number I is equals to root of minus 1. State the values of a and b. Okay. Again here the simple multiplication. In first bracket 1 plus 2i into minus 2 plus I. 1 into minus 2 minus 2. 1 into plus I plus I. 2i into minus 2 minus 4i. 2i into I plus 2i square. Okay. I square is minus 1. Okay. 2 into minus 1, that is a minus 2. Minus 2 minus 2 minus 4 minus 3i. Okay. And this is the answer. Again, this is of the form a plus bi where a is real part minus 4 and b is the imaginary part minus 3. In this way. पुन्हा बघा तुम्ही हे normal multiplication है. Substitute the value. Okay. दोन brackets are multiplication. Now the next. In first bracket 1 plus I into in second bracket 1 minus I bracket is to minus 1. The minus sign है. So denominator runner, that sign will be the plus. Again multiplied the हे evaluate करायचं. Then multiplied the conjugate of 1 minus I. Numerator as well as denominator. Then 1 plus I into 1 plus I. 1 plus I bracket square. And what about here? 1 minus I into 1 plus I. Then you are getting 1 square minus I square. Okay. I square is minus 1. Minus in bracket minus 1. That will become plus. 1 plus 1. You are getting 2. Next. 1 plus I bracket square means what? 1 square. Expand करणार a plus b bracket square नुसार. 1 square plus 2 into 1 into I means 2i. Plus I square. I square is again minus 1. Okay. There is a minus 1. 1 minus 1. Okay. That get cancelled. 2i upon 2. Again 2i upon 2. These 2 get cancelled. And hence you are getting I. And hence this I can be written as 0 plus I. Okay. Now again equating the real and imaginary part. What is there? 0 plus I is equals to A plus BI, and hence A is equals to 0 and B is equals to 1 in this way. पुन्हा तुम्ही ते बघू शकताय. जे पॉवर मायनस आहे प्लस केली त्याच्या कॉन्जुगेटने मल्टिप्लिकेशन, इथे ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर, इथे ए स्क्वेअर मायनस बी स्क्वेअरचा फॉर्म्युला. यू आर गेटिंग 1 मायनस आय स्क्वेअर म्हणजे काय 1 प्लस 1 मिळणार, दॅट इज अ 2. इथे रिअल पार्ट कट होतोय. टोटली यू आर गेटिंग द इमॅजिनरी नंबर. A is equals to 0 and V is equals to 1. The coefficient of I is 1. Okay. Next, third example, I in bracket 4 plus 3I upon 1 minus I. आता पुन्हा ही multiplication. या I ने 4 plus 3I ला multiplied. 4I plus 3I square. But I square is minus 1. Therefore, 3 into minus 1 is a minus 3. 4I minus 3 upon 1 minus I. Okay. Now again multiplied this n and d by the conjugate of 1 minus I च्या conjugate ने n and d ला multiplied करणार. Therefore 4I minus 3 into 1 plus I. 1 minus I into 1 plus I. A minus b into a plus b. Then you are getting a square minus b square. But what is I? I square. I square is minus 1. Minus in bracket minus 1. That is 1 plus 1. So 2. Next 4I. I square means what again? Minus 1, minus 4, minus 3, minus 3I. 4I minus 3I. You are getting I. Minus 3 minus 4 minus 3 minus 7 plus I upon 2. पुन्हा split up करणार. Minus 7 by 2 plus 1 upon 2I. Now equate it. Real part. A plus. It is of the form A plus BI. A is equals to minus 7 by 2 and B is equals to 1 upon 2 in this way. Okay. Easy example आहे. पुन्हा तुम्ही ते बघू शकताय. Okay. I ने multiplication. Substitute the value of I square minus 1. That is 4I minus 3. Okay. पुन्हा या दोघांचं multiplication. 4I minus 3 into 1 plus I. Okay. This is A minus B into A plus B means what? A square minus B square. I square is minus 1. Okay. Split up. Then you are getting the value of A and B. Okay. Now the next. 2 plus I upon, in bracket, what is that? 3 minus I into 1 plus 2I. Okay. Now, next, here brackets the multiplication करणार. 3 into 1, you are getting 3. 3 into 2I, 6I. Minus 1 into 1, minus I into 1, minus I. Minus I into 2I, minus 2I square. Again, I square is minus 1. Minus 2 into minus 1, you are getting 2. 6I minus I, 5I, this 3. 2 plus I upon, या दोघांची total, that is 5 plus 5I. Okay. आता काय? Again simplification. Again the multiplied n and divide the conjugate of 5 plus 5I. That is 5 minus 5I upon 5 minus 5I. या दोघांचं multiplication numerators आहे. That is a 2 plus I into 5 minus 5I. Okay. 2 into 5, you are getting 10. 2 into minus 5, minus 10I. I into 5, 5I. I into minus 5I, minus 5I square. But I square is minus 1. And this minus and minus, that will become plus. Therefore, here is a plus 5. Minus 10I plus 5I, minus 5I. Next, 10 plus 5, 15, minus 5I. 25 plus 25, you are getting the 50. Split up this. Okay. Now, here we split up. Instead of this sign, we write here equal to. Okay. 15 upon 50 minus 5 upon 50. Simplification. 15 upon 50 is 3 by 10. Simplification. 5 by 50 is 1 upon 10. Okay. Now again equate a real and imaginary part. A is 3 by 10 and B is minus 1 upon 10. Okay. Normal simplification. At the brackets multiplication. Next, multiplied the conjugate of 5 plus 5y, which is the 5 minus 5y to the numerator as well as denominator. Again the simplification, multiplication of the numerator upon multiplication of the denominator. Okay, and you are getting the answer. Okay, now the next 1 plus I bracket square. So 1 plus I upon 1 minus I bracket square. मध्ये ब्रॅकेटचा स्क्वेअर आहे, मग न्यूमरेटरचा स्क्वेअर अपॉन डिनोमिनेटर स्क्वेअर. 1 plus I bracket square means what? A plus B bracket square, A square plus 2AB plus B square. A square means what? 1 square plus 2 into 1 into I means 2I. I square, this is I square, upon A minus B bracket square means 1 square minus 2 1 into I plus I square. I square is minus 1, I square is minus 1. Okay. Plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. Plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. Plus 2I upon minus 2I. Okay. This 2 get cancelled. I get cancelled. You are getting only the minus 1. And this minus 1 can be written as minus 1 plus 0 into I. Again it is in the form A plus BI. That's where A is equals to minus 1 and B is equals to 0. Okay. पुन्हा बघितले ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर, न्यूमरेटर स्क्वेअर अपॉन डिनोमिनेटर स्क्वेअर, दोन्ही एक्सपांड करणार न्यूमरेटर and denominator. Simplification. Substitute the value of I square. You are getting the minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled from the numerator and denominator. Both the numerator and denominator have the same quantity and hence it is overall minus 1. फक्त रियल पार्ट याच्यामध्ये, imaginary part is a 0. Okay. Now next 3 plus 2i upon 2 minus 5i plus 3 minus 2i upon 2 plus 5i. Okay. Now we want to express in the form of a plus ib. मग काय करता येईल आपल्याला? सिम्प्लिफिकेशन काय? तिथे क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन. ओके. 3 plus 2i into 2 plus 5i. सेकंड ब्रॅकेट. इथे मध्ये साइन काय आहे तर प्लस आहे, हियर प्लस. 3 minus 2i into 2 minus 5i. हियर. पुन्हा हे मल्टिप्लिकेशन. 3 into 2 6. 3 into 5i which is a 15i. 2i into 2 4i. 2i into 5i 10i square. 3 into 2 6. 3 into minus 5i minus 15i. Minus 2i into 2 minus 4i. Minus 2i into minus 5i plus 10i square. Okay. आता पुढचं सिम्प्लिफिकेशन. This is the 6. Okay. पुन्हा इथे 10i square. I square is minus 1. Okay. 10 into minus 1. Next. Here is a plus 6. What about here? Plus 15i minus 15i get cancelled. Plus 4i minus 4i get cancelled. Okay. Next. 10i square. 10 into minus 1. 6 plus 6. Okay. That is a 12. Minus 10 minus 10 minus 20 minus 20 and plus 12. Okay, plus 12 minus 20, you are getting minus 8. Now what about the denominator? 2 minus 5y into 2 plus 5y, that is a square minus b square. I square is minus 1. Therefore 25 into minus 1, that will become plus 25. Therefore 4 plus 25, that is a 29. And hence minus 8 upon 29. It's a purely real part. Imaginary part is a 0 and hence this is of the form a plus ib where a is a minus 8 upon 29 and b is a 0. Okay. See this here. पुन्हा तुम्ही बघू शकताय. क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन, प्रोडक्ट करणार आणि सिम्प्लिफिकेशन. Now next 1 plus I bracket is to minus 3. मग हे कसं लिहिता येईल? 1 upon 1 plus I bracket is to 3. Now the expansion. कुठलं expansion? This is the a plus b bracket cube. And what is that? A square plus 3 a square b plus 3 a b square plus b cube. This is the formula. 1 square plus 3, 1 square into I, that is a 3i, plus 3, 1 into I square, that is a 3i square plus I cube. Now keep this one as it is. Okay, this one is as it is 3i. I square is minus 1, therefore it is a minus 3. I cube, the value of I cube, we have developed it. This is I square. आपण तयार केलेली ती. I square is minus 1, therefore it is a minus I, and hence I cube is a minus. Okay. पुढे 1 minus 3, it's become minus 2. 3i मधनं I गेले, you are getting 2i. Now multiplied n and d by the conjugate of minus 2 plus 2i. What is its conjugate? Minus 2 minus 2i. Okay. Multiplied numerator as well as denominator. 1 into minus 2 minus 2i. You are getting minus 2 minus 2i. Next. आता इथे बघा. Minus 2 plus 2i into minus 2 minus 2i. Means what? Minus 2 चा इथे square. Okay. Minus 2i and it's a square. Minus 2 square is a 4. So only the minus sign put again. But minus 2 square, that become 4. Minus 4i square. But I square is minus 1. Minus and minus, that will become plus. 4 plus 4. You are getting 8. Again, minus 2 minus 2i upon 8. Split up this. Minus, here you are again getting minus 2 upon 8 minus 2i upon 8. And hence you are getting minus 1 by 4 and minus 1 by 4i. And again in the form a plus ib, where a is minus 1 by 4 and b is a minus 1 by 4. पुन्हा तुम्ही इथे बघू शकताय. Expansion आहे फक्त या फॉर्म्युलाचं. Multiplied with conjugate and we are getting the answer. Okay. Now the next. 2 plus in root of minus 3 upon 4 plus in root of minus 3. Again, root of minus 3 means what? This can be written as in root of 3 into minus 1. But what about the minus 1? Minus 1 means what? I square. It is a 3i square. And hence, the square root of I square is a I. Therefore, it is a root 3i. Yeah. Therefore, 2 plus in root of minus 3 upon 4 plus in root of minus 3. You are getting 2 plus root 3i upon 4 plus root 3i. Puna simplification. Again multiplied numerator and the denominator. The conjugate of 4 plus root 3i. Its a conjugate is a 4 minus root 3i. Okay. Numerator, denominator multiplied करना. Next simplification. 2 plus root 3i into 4 minus root 3i. 2 into 4, 8. 2 into minus root 3i. You are getting minus root 3i. Next, root 3i into 4. That is a 4 root 3i. Root 3i plus root 3i into minus root 3i. You are getting minus root 3 into root 3. Here is a 3. I into I square. Okay. पुन्हा इथे बघा root 3 याने याला मल्टिप्लाय केलं. root 3 into root 3, 3. I into I square. Next बघा पुन्हा. This is 8. Again, minus 3i square. Minus 3i square means what? Minus 3 into, here is a minus 1. And overall, you are getting plus 3. This plus 3 and this 8, that becomes 11. Today. Next, minus 2 root 3i plus 4 root 3i. You are getting 2 root 3i. Okay. Now here 16 minus root 3i square is minus 3. And here is a 16. Bracket jawar ka minus hai and that minus and minus, that will become plus. And hence here this is a 16 minus in bracket minus 3. Overall 16 plus 3 and you are getting 19. And this is a 19. Okay, and hence 11 upon 19 plus 2 root 3 upon 19i. And hence this is of the form a plus bi, where a is equals to 11 upon 19 and b is equals to 2 root 3 upon 19 in this way. Okay. Minus root 3 is written as root 3i multiplied with its conjugate. Now the next question number 9, minus root 5 plus 2 root of minus 4 plus 1 minus root of minus 9 plus in bracket 2 plus 3i into 2 minus 3i. Okay. Next, minus root 5 plus 2 in root of minus 4 plus 1 minus in root of minus 9, and like these two bracket is also as it is. Now first is minus root 5. What about here? The minus, see this here, minus root 4 is 4 into minus 1. Okay, and that is nothing but 4 into I square is 2i. 2i into these 2, that is a 4i. 1 minus root of minus 9 means what? 9 into minus 1. Again, minus 1 means what? I square. Square root of 9 is 3, means 3i. Next, 2 plus 3i into 2 minus 3i. Then you are getting a square minus b square. Means what? 4 square minus 9i square. But I square is a minus 1. Okay. पुन्हा इथे बघा हे सिम्प्लिफिकेशन. आता या ब्रॉक दोन, this is the first bracket, this is second and the third one. Next, minus root 5 plus 4i, 1 minus root 3i, 4. Now it is a minus and minus, that will become plus. That becomes plus 9. Okay. The real and imaginary part. Okay. This is the 4i minus 3i. Overall, you are getting only I. And what about the imaginary? The real part? Real part is a minus root 5. Okay. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 9, it's a 14. 14 minus root 5. These are the, if you add this, then you are getting 9 plus 4, 13 plus 1, 14. 14 minus root 5, bracket complete. 4i minus 3i, you are getting I. This is of the form a plus bi, where a is 14 minus root 5 and b is 1. Okay. Okay. पुन्हा तुम्ही बघू शकता हे. Now the next problem. Problem number 10. In first bracket 2 plus 3i into second bracket 2 minus 3i. दोन्ही conjugate आहेत एकमेकांचे. 2 plus 3i into 2 minus 3i. Then you are getting a minus a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square means what? 2 square minus 3i square means what? 9i square. I square is minus 1. Again minus 9 plus, now minus 9 into minus 1 plus 9. Overall you are getting 13, and hence 13 plus 0 into I. Okay. And hence again in the form a plus ib, a is 13, b is 0. Okay. पुन्हा बघू शकता तुम्ही ते normal multiplication आहे. Okay. Now the next question. 4 into I raised to 8 minus 3 into I raised to 9 plus 3. 3 into I raised to 11 minus 4 into I raised to 10 minus 2. What about the I raised to 8? Means what? I square bracket raised to 4. Means what? Minus 1 raised to 4. Overall you are getting 1. I raised to 9. I raised to 8 into I. I square bracket raised to 4 into I. Means what? Minus 1 raised to 4 into I. Overall you are getting I. I raised to 11 means what? I raised to 10 into I. I raised to 10 means what? I square bracket raised to 5 into I. Means what? Minus 1 bracket raised to 5 means what? Minus 1 bracket raised to 5. Overall it is a minus 1. Minus 1 into I, that is a minus I. I raised to 10 means what? I square and bracket raised to 5. I square means what? Minus 1. It's a bracket raised to 5. And overall you are getting minus 1. Or you may write it in the form, that is a I raised to 4m, that is equals to 1. In a similar way, I raised to 8 its value is directly I raised to 4 into 2 means what? It is a 1. I raised to 9. I raised to 9 ची व्हॅल्यू जर काढायची असेल तर I raised to 8 into I. I raised to 8 means what? I raised to 4 and it's a bracket square into I. I raised to 4 is 1 and overall it is I. I raised to किती होतं ते? I raised to 11. I raised to 11 can be written as I raised to 8 into I raised to 3. Okay. I raised to 8 is 1. I raised to 3, we know its a value. It is a minus I. And I raised to 10, this is I raised to 10. Means what again? I raised to 8 into I square. I raised to 8 is 1 and I square is a, overall it is a minus 1 in this way. आता फक्त इथे व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करणार. 4 into I raised to 8 is 1. 3 I raised to 9. I raised to 9 means what? I raised to 9 is I. Here is I. I raised to 9 is I. Plus 3. I raised to 11. I raised to 11 बघा minus I. I raised to 11 is a minus I. I raised to 10. This is I raised to 10. It is a minus 1. That is a 4 into minus 1. Okay. या व्हॅल्यूज आहेत तिथे. You can see this here. किंवा या देखील तुम्हाला बघायचे असेल तर बघू शकता. पण I raised to 4 च्या फॉर्म मध्ये जर केलं तर तुम्हाला त्या लवकर व्हॅल्यूज मिळतात फास्ट. ओके. 4 into 1. Next minus 3I plus 4 upon 3 into minus I minus 4 into minus 1 minus 2. Now this is the 4 minus 3I plus 3 upon minus 3I plus 4 minus 2. 4 plus 3, 7 minus 3I. Next 4 minus 2, this is a 2. 2 minus 3I. Now again multiply numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of 2 minus 3I च्या conjugate ने n and d ला multiply. What is that? 7 minus 3I upon 2 minus 3I into 2 plus 3I upon 2 plus 3I. मग पुन्हा numerator चं multiplication upon denominator चं multiplication. Denominator is very easy. A minus b into a plus b. Then you are getting a square minus b square. That is 2 square minus 3I square means what? 9I square. I square is minus 1. And hence minus 9 minus 1. Their multiplication is plus 4 plus 9. What about the numerator? 7 into 2, 14. 7 into 3I, 21I. Minus 3I into 2, minus 6I. Minus 3I into plus 3I, minus 9I square. I square is minus 1. Minus 9 into minus 1, here is a 9. Next, 21I minus 6I, you are getting 15I. 14 plus 9, 23 plus 15I. 4 plus 9, 13. Split up this, 23 upon 13 plus 15 upon 13I. Again, this is of the form a plus bi, where a is equals to 23 upon 13, b is equals to 15 upon 13, and in this way. पुन्हा तुम्ही बघू शकताय. ओके. आयच्या भाषेतला हा प्रॉब्लेम आहे सर्व. त्या व्हॅल्यूज इकडे देखील मी दावले. I raised to 4m and that is always 1. माझ्या इंट्रोडक्टरी लेक्चर मध्ये पण मी त्या सांगितल्या तुम्हाला. ओके. I will take the next question. Question number 5. Show that minus 1 plus root 3i bracket raised to 3 is a real number. मग काय करावं लागेल आपल्याला? तर we will expand this bracket. What is using the formula a plus b bracket raised to 3? Means what? A cube plus 3 a square into b plus 3a into this b square plus b cube. Now what is a minus 1 cube means what? Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Overall it is a minus 1. 3 into minus 1 square. आता हा किती आहे ना plus. There is a 3 root 3 into I. Next multiplication. 3 into minus 1 minus 3 root 3 root 3 I bracket square. Root 3 चा square किती आला? तर 3 आला. I चा square, this is I square. Next 3 into 3 you are getting 9. Next root 3I bracket cube. root 3 I bracket cube means what? Here is a root 3 and here is a root 3 I cube. Root 3 into root 3, 3. 3 into root 3 overall. Next I cube. Again I cube means what? Minus I. Okay. I cube means what? Minus I. I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 is as it is. Plus minus 1. 3 root 3 I square is minus 1. And this minus and minus that will become plus 3 into 3, 9. Next I cube is minus I. And therefore it is a minus 3 root 3I. Now these two get cancelled. And here minus 1 plus 9 you are getting 8, and which is the real number, and hence it is approved. What is that? Minus 1 plus root 3I bracket cube is a real number. पुन्हा तुम्ही इथे बघू शकताय. Simple expansion केले a plus b bracket cube. Substitute the value of I cube I square. Okay. Root 3 into root 3, that is 3, and root 3 into root 3 into root 3, it is a 3 root 3. हेच तुम्हाला फक्त लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे. Okay. Now the next problem. Find the value of, in bracket, 3 plus 2I into I raised to 6 minus I raised to 7 into 1 plus I raised to 11. Now the values. Okay. What about the I raised to 6? I raised to 6 is आम्हाला value find out करायची असेल तर I raised to 4 into I square. I raised to 4 is 1. 1 into I square. Okay. It is a I square. And value of the I square is a minus 1. Next, I raised to 7. I raised to 7 can be written as I raised to 4 into I cube. I raised to 4 is 1 and I cube is a minus I, and overall it is a minus I. I raised to 11. I raised to 11 can be written as I raised to 4 and this bracket square again. Next is I cube. I raised to 4 is 1. 1 square is again 1. Then here the value is remaining I cube. But I cube is a minus I. And hence in this way, the I raised to 6 is minus 1. I raised to 7 is a minus I. I raised to 11 is again minus I. Substitute the values. There is a 3 plus 2 upon I is as it is. This bracket is I raised to 6 is a minus 1. I raised to 7, it's a minus I, and that minus and minus that will become plus here. Okay. I raised to 7, it's a minus I. Okay. Next, 1 as it is. I raised to 11, it is again the minus I. Okay. Now the next. From these two terms, we will take minus sign as a common, and here is a minus sign in bracket 3 plus 2I into 1 minus I into 1 minus I. 1 minus I into 1 minus I, then you are getting 1 minus I bracket square. Okay. Minus in bracket 3 plus 2 upon I, a minus b bracket square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. I square is again minus 1, plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. Okay. Next multiplication, this minus and minus that will be again plus. Putचं multiplication here easy आहे. This 2I into 3 that will become 6I. Next 2 upon I into this 2I, then I get cancelled from the numerator and denominator. 2 into 2 you are getting the 4. Okay, and hence the answer 4 plus 6I. Okay, again this is the answer. पुन्हा तुम्ही बघू शकताय. Okay, now the next question. Question number 7. Evaluate the following. I raised to 35. I raised to 35 can be written as I raised to 34 into I. Again, I raised to 34 means what? I square and whole bracket raised to 17 into I. But I square is a minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 17. It is again minus 1. Minus 1 raised to any odd number. Okay, this is the odd number and hence it is a again minus. Minus 1 raised to even number, then its value is a plus 1 and overall I raised to 35 is a minus 1. Now the next I raised to 888. Again I square and bracket is to 444. I square is minus 1. Again I raised to even number, you are getting the plus 1. Okay, you can see this. Next I raised to 93. I raised to 93 means what? I raised to 92 into I. Again I square and bracket is to 46. Okay, 46 into 2 means 92. Again I square raised to I square means what again? Minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 46 and that will become plus 1. Plus 1 into I. Overall you are getting the I and hence I raised to 93 is again I. I raised to 116. It can be written as I square and bracket is to 58. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 58 and hence you are getting again 1 here. Okay. पुन्हा बघू शकताय तुम्ही ते easy आहे ते. Next, I raised to 403. Therefore, I raised to 403 can be written as I raised to 402 into I. Means what? I square and bracket is to 201 into I. But I square is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to, again this is odd number and hence it is a minus 1. Minus 1 into I, overall it is a minus I. And hence I raised to 403 is a minus I. You can see this again. Next, I raised to, 1 upon, next problem, 1 upon I raised to 58. And again it can be written as 1 upon I raised to 58 is equals to 1 upon I square and bracket is to 29. Again I square is a minus 1 raised to 29. Again minus 1 raised to 29 means what? Minus 1. Okay. 1 upon minus 1, that is nothing but the minus 1. I raised 1 minus 1 raised to odd number is again a minus 1. Okay. Now next, I raised to minus 888 and it can be written as positive sign. 1 upon I raised to 888. Again 1 upon I square and bracket raised to 444. I square is a minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 444. And minus 1 raised to this even number and overall it is a plus. Okay. Therefore, I raised to minus 888 is equals to 1. Well, you can see this. Okay. Next, I raised to 30 plus I raised to 40 plus I raised to 50 plus I raised to 60. Okay. Now see this. I raised to 30 plus I raised to 40 plus I raised to 50 plus I raised to 60 can be written as I raised to 30 means what? I square bracket is to 15 plus I square I raised to 40 means what? I square bracket is to 20. I raised to 50 means what? I square bracket is to 25. I raised to 60 means what? I square bracket is to 30. I square means what? Minus 1 raised to 15 plus minus 1 raised to 20 minus 1 raised to 25 minus 1 raised to 30 minus 1 raised to 15 means what? Minus 1 minus 1 raised to 20 it's a plus 1 minus 1 raised to 25 it's a minus 1 minus 1 raised to 30 it's again a plus 1. Now here this is the minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled, minus 1 and plus 1 get cancelled and hence the answer is 0. You can see this. पुन्हा तुम्ही बघू शकता इथे. Okay, and hence the answer. Now the question number 8. Show that 1 plus I raised to 10 plus I raised to 20 plus I raised to 30 is a real number. Okay. Now 1 I raised to 10 means what? I square bracket is to 5. I raised to 20 means what? I square bracket is to 10. I raised to 30 means what? I square bracket is to 15. Again 1. I square is a minus 1 bracket is to 5. Plus I square minus 1 bracket is to 10. Plus again I square is minus 1 bracket is to 15. Keep this one as it is. Minus 1 raised to 5. Again odd number. Minus 1 raised to 10. Again it is a plus. Minus 1 raised to 15. Again it is a minus. Okay. This plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. Overall it is a 0. And 0 is a real number and hence it is a proof. Okay. बघू शकताय तुम्ही नॉर्मल व्हॅल्यूज आहेत तेथे टाकलेले. Now the question number 9. Find the values of I raised to 49, I raised to 68, I raised to 89, I raised to 110. Okay. I raised to 49 means what? I raised to 48 into I raised to 68, keep it as it is. I raised to 89 means what? I raised to 88 into I raised to 110 means what? I raised to 110. म्हणजे जो ऑड नंबर असेल तिथेच फक्त आपण स्प्लिटअप केलं. कुठे? तर I raised to 49 ला आणि I raised to 89 ला. ओके. into I गेला. Okay. I raised to 48 means what? I square bracket is to 24 into I raised to 68 means what? I square bracket is to 34. Their product is 68. I raised to 88 means what? I square bracket is to 44 into I raised to 110 means what? I square bracket is to 55. Again I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 24 into I square means what? Minus 1 raised to 34. I square means what? Minus 1 raised to 44 into plus I square means what? Minus 1 raised to 55. And overall minus 1 raised to 24 minus 1 raised to even number is 1. 1 into this is minus 1 raised to 34 again 1 because minus 1 raised to even number it is 1. Minus 1 raised to 44 minus 1 raised to even number overall it is a plus 1. Plus 1 into this is minus 1 raised to 55 it is odd number and overall it is a minus 1. Again what is here? This plus 1. Okay, here is a plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled and I plus here is a I plus and that is equals to 2I and hence the answer. Okay, this is the value. पुन्हा तुम्ही इथे बघू शकताय. This plus 1 minus 1 get cancel I plus 2I. Okay, now the next problem. I plus I square I raised to 3 I raised to 4. Okay, again I square I cube means what? I square into I raised to 4 means what? I square and it's a bracket square. Now keep this I as it is. I square means what? Minus 1. I square minus 1 into I square in bracket raised to 2 means what? Minus 1 raised to 2. This is minus 1 minus minus 1 raised to 2 means what? Again this is 1. Again this plus minus get cancelled. Minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. And overall its a value is a 0. पुन्हा तुम्ही एकदा बघू शकता इथे. Okay, so value is a 0. Now the next problem. Question number 10. Solve. I raised to 592 plus I raised to 590 plus I raised to 588 plus I raised to 586 plus I raised to 584. Okay, 2 ने कमी झालेले ते. I raised to 582 plus I raised to 580 plus I raised to 578 plus I raised to 576 plus I raised to 574. Okay, which is the minimum to the numerator? 584 and which is minimum to the denominator? 574. Take from the numerator 584. जर 584 चा आपण कॉमन घेतला then 592 minus 584 you are getting I raised to 8. Next 590 minus 584 you are getting 6. 588 minus 584 you are getting I square. 586 minus 584 you are getting 2 means of I square and this is the 1. Similar to the denominator. Okay, 582 minus 574 you are getting I raised to 8. 580 madna 574 गेलं then you are getting 6 means what I raised to 6. 578 minus 574 you are getting I4 that is I raised to 4. 576 minus 574 again subtraction you are getting 2 means what I square and lastly plus 1. If the numerator and the denominator both are the same that get cancelled. I raised to 584 upon I raised to 574. Overall, by using again the law of indices, I raised to 584 minus 574. You are getting I raised to 10. My I raised to 10 kasa I square and bracket is to 5. I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 raised to odd number. Again it is a minus 1. Oh, okay. And hence its value is a minus 1. Okay. You can see this. पुन्हा तुम्ही ते बघू शकताय. Okay. Now the next question. Find the value of 1 plus I square plus I raised to 4 plus I raised to 6 plus I raised to 4 dash 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 plus I raised to 20. Okay. आता इथे बघा तेच लिहिलेलं आहे. Okay. Now this can be written as 1 plus I square I raised to 4 plus I raised to 6 I raised to 8. Next काय असणार आहे? I raised to 10 I raised to 12. Next काय? I raised to 14 I raised to 16. Next I raised to 18 I raised to 20. Keep this one as it is. I raised to I square means what? Minus 1. I raised to 4 means what? I square bracket square. I raised to 6 means what? I square bracket cube. I raised to 8 means what? I square bracket is to 4. I raised to 10 means what? I square bracket is to 5. I raised to 12 means what? I square bracket is to 6. I raised to 14 means what? I square bracket is to 7. Plus I raised to 6 is 16 means what? I square bracket is to 8. Plus I raised to 18 means what? I square bracket is to 9. Plus I raised to 20 means what? I square bracket is to 10. Okay. Now the next. This is the 1. I square means what? Minus 1 plus I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 square is a okay. That will be the plus 1. Next I square bracket is to 3 means what? Minus 1 raised to 3. I square minus 1 raised to 4. I square means minus 1 raised to again 5. Minus 1 raised to 6 plus minus 1 raised to 7. Minus 1 raised to 8. Minus 1 raised to 9. Minus 1 raised to 10. मग काय होणार इथे? हा plus 1 as it is. Minus 1 plus minus 1 raised to 2 means what? You are getting 1. इथे minus 1, इथे plus 1. इथे minus 1, इथे plus 1. इथे minus 1, इथे plus 1. Minus 1 and plus 1. The सर्व brackets, the value of all these brackets gets 0. Okay. The 0 and hence the answer is 1. Okay. बघू शकताय तुम्ही. The answer is 1. Now the next question. I raised to 1 plus I raised to 10 plus I raised to 100 minus I raised to 1000 and that's equals to 0. Again 1. I raised to 10 means what? I square bracket is to 5 plus I square bracket is to 50 minus I square bracket is to 500. Okay. 1. I square means what? Minus 1 raised to, this is the 5. Okay. Minus 1 raised to 50 minus minus 1 raised to 500. Minus 1 raised to 5 means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 50 means what? Plus 1. Minus 1 raised to 500. It is a plus 1 and here is a minus sign. Overall you are getting the minus 1. Now here plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled, plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled and hence its a value is a 0. Okay. बघू शकताय तुम्ही. Easy question है. Okay. Next. Is 1 plus I raised to 14, I raised to 18, I raised to 22 is a real number? Justify your answer. म्हणजे काय की हे simplify करायचं. 1 plus I square 14 है. I square bracket is to 7. Next I square 18 means what? I square bracket is to 9. 22 means what? I square bracket is to 11. I square is minus 1 raised to 7. I square again minus 1 raised to 9. I square means what? Minus 1 raised to 11. Minus 1 raised to 7 means what? Minus 1 raised to odd number. Hence it is a minus. Minus 1 raised to 9. Hence it is a minus. Minus 1 raised to 11. Hence it is a minus. what you will get, this plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled, minus 1 minus 2, minus 1 and minus 1, it is minus 2, which is the real number, and hence 1 plus I raised to 14 plus I raised to 18 plus I raised to 22 is a real number. Okay, तुम्ही पुन्हा बघू शकताय. Okay, now the next, evaluate I raised to 37 plus 1 upon I raised to 67. Simplification करणार, I raised to 37 plus 1 upon I raised to 67. 37 plus 67 म्हणजे हे मल्टिप्लिकेशन करणार, त्याच्यामध्ये प्लस करणार. 37 plus 67, that is I raised to 104 plus 1 upon I raised to 67. Now I raised to 104 means what? I square bracket raised to 52 plus 1. Again I raised to 67 means what? I raised to 66 into I. But I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 52. Again plus 1. I raised to 66 means what? I square and bracket raised to 33 into I. Minus 1 raised to 52 means what? Again minus 1 raised to even number. It is a plus 1. 1 plus 1. I square raised to 32 into 33 into I. I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 33 means what? It is a minus 1. Minus 1 into I. That is a minus I. That is a 2 upon minus I. If we simplify this, then you will get minus 2 upon I, and this is the answer. Okay. बघू शकताय तुम्ही, नॉर्मल सिम्प्लिफिकेशन आहे. ओके, minus 2 upon I. पुन्हा simplification, minus 2 upon I multiplied n and d by I into I, you are getting I square. Okay, I square is again minus 1, minus 2I. Okay, this is the minus 2I upon minus 1, and overall you are getting, this is the 2I. This is the 2I. Okay, and this is the answer. Okay, बघा तुम्ही. Now next problem, prove that in bracket 1 plus I bracket is to 4 into 1 plus 1 upon I bracket is to 4 is equals to 16. Okay, now 1 plus I bracket square means what? 1 plus 2I plus I square. I square is minus 1, plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled, and hence you are getting the 2I. If you simplify this, then what you will get? 1 plus I bracket is to 4 into in bracket 1 plus 1 upon I bracket is to 4. आता पुन्हा इथे बघा simplification केलंय. 1 into I, then you are getting I plus 1 upon I bracket is to 4. What is next? 1 plus I bracket is to 4 into 1 plus I bracket is to 4 upon I raised to 4. Means what? 1 plus I bracket is to 8. I raised to 4 means what? 1. 1 plus I, okay, raised to 8 can be written as 1 plus I bracket square, and it's a power 4. But what is a 1 plus I? 1 plus I bracket square is a 2I bracket is to 4. And 2I bracket is to 4 means what? 2 raised to 4 is a 16. And I raised to 4 means I raised to 4 is again 1. 16 into 1, that is a 16, which is the RHS. या प्रकारे तुम्ही simplify करू शकता, or you can simplify it is like this. Both of them have the same power by using the law of indices. What is that? This is the A raised to M into B raised to N, then A into B, and this bracket is to N. Similarly, 1 plus I bracket raised to 4 into 1 plus 1 upon I bracket is to 4. Again, this can be written as 1 plus I, next 1 plus 1 upon I and whole bracket raised to 4. Also we know that 1 upon I means what? Minus I. 1 upon I. This is the 1 upon I. Simplify this, multiply and d by I. 1 into I upon I into I, that is I square. And overall it is a minus I. Okay. And hence 1 plus 1 upon I is a minus I. Okay. And hence I will write in the bracket 1 plus I and here 1 minus I. This is the bracket has to 4. 1 plus I into 1 minus I. What you will get? 1 square minus I square. And overall this is the bracket has to 4. 1 square is 1 minus I square. I square is minus 1 and that minus and minus that will become plus 1. Okay, here is a plus 1 and this is the bracket raised to 4. Means what? 2 raised to 4 and hence you are getting the 16 is the answer. Hence it is a proof. Okay. हे पण तुम्ही करू शकता. कसं एकदम easy आहे ते. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now the next problem. Find the value of I raised to 6, I raised to plus I raised to 7, plus I raised to 8, plus I raised to 9 upon I square plus I cube. Okay. आता इथे बघा तेच एक्सप्रेशन घेतलेलं आहे. न्यूमरेटर मधनं which is the lowest one? I raised to 6. Take I raised to 6 as a common. Denominator मधनं I square. Take the I square as a common. Again, I raised to 6 upon I square. Then you are getting I raised to 4. 6 minus 2 म्हणजे किती येणार? 4 येणार. Next 1 plus I. But what is I square? Is minus 1. What about the I cube? Minus I. Again plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. Plus I minus I get cancelled. Overall I raised to 4 into 0 is a 0. 0 upon 1 plus I. And overall you are getting the 0 and this is the answer. Okay. Now the next problem number 17. If A is equals to minus 1 plus root 3i upon 2, B is equals to minus 1 minus root 3i upon 2, then show that A square is equals to B and B square is equals to A. Now first, A is equals to minus 1 plus root 3i upon 2. मग त्याचा स्क्वेअर करणार. Here is A square. In bracket, minus 1 plus root 3i upon 2 bracket square. Now minus 1 plus root 3i whole square means what? Minus 1 square plus 2 into minus 1 into root 3i plus root 3i bracket square upon 2 square means what? You are getting the 4. Minus 1 square 1 आणि याचा मल्टिप्लिकेशन किती येणार? Minus 2 root 3i root 3i bracket square means what? Minus 3. 1 minus 3 you are getting the minus 2. Minus 2 root 3i upon 4. Okay. Take this 2 as a common, then you can have this. If you take 2 as a common, then you are getting minus 1 minus root 3i upon 4. And then this 2 ones and 2 twos are 4. Okay. Therefore, you are getting minus 1 minus root 3i upon 2. And this is nothing but the b. See this here b. What is the value of b? b is a minus 1 minus root 3i upon 2. And this is the b. Also, b is equals to minus 1 minus root 3i upon 2. If we take b square, means what? Bracket square. Here is a 2 raised to 2. Now minus 1 minus root 3i. Expand this. Minus 1 square plus 2 into minus 1 into minus root 3i plus minus root 3i bracket square upon 2 square. Minus 1 square. This minus and minus that will become plus. Then you are getting 2 root 3i. Minus root 3i bracket square means what? Here 3 I square. I square is a minus 1. Okay. And overall it is a minus 3. Minus root 3 square means what? 3. But I square is minus 1. And overall you are getting minus 3. 1 minus 3. म्हणजे काय मिळेल तुम्हाला? तर minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 root 3i upon 2. Again. न्यूमरेटर मधनं किती 2 कॉमन घेणार आपण. then in bracket you are getting -1 plus root 3i and this whole divided by 4. पुन्हा lowest करणार. then you are getting -1 plus root 3i upon 2. And this is nothing but the a. ही कोणाची व्हॅल्यू? तर a ची व्हॅल्यू. See this here. A means what? -1 plus root 3i upon 2. This is the -1 plus root 3i upon 2. Therefore, b square is equals to a and hence it is approved. नॉर्मल स्क्वेअर्स करायचे आहेत. तुम्ही पुन्हा बघू शकताय. बिगेस्ट एक्सरसाइज घेतलेला आहे तो पहिला. एका तासापेक्षा जास्त वेळ होणार आहे, परंतु आपण एकाच व्हिडिओमध्ये करायचा प्रयत्न करूया. Okay, now the next problem. If x plus iy is equals to a plus ib bracket cube, then show that x upon a plus y upon b is equals to 4 in bracket a square minus b square. Next, x plus iy is equals to in bracket a plus ib bracket cube. Now expand this. A plus ib bracket cube means what? A cube plus 3a square into ib plus 3a into ib bracket square plus ib bracket cube. Okay, this is a cube. 3a square bi plus 3a b square I square plus b cube I cube. Substitute the values. Okay, this is the a cube. 3a square bi. I square means what? -1. Minus 3ab square. I cube means what? Minus I. That is a minus b cube I. Okay. मग पुन्हा याच्यात रिअल अँड इमॅजिनरी पार्ट. दिस इज द a cube. Okay. Next, minus 3ab square plus next part बघा imaginary 3a square bi and minus b cube I. Take I as a common. Okay. Equating the real and imaginary parts separately. X is equals to a cube minus 3ab square. Y is equals to 3a square b minus b cube, and hence we can solve this. Okay. Therefore, what about here? Take a as a common. Then you will get x is equals to a in bracket a square minus 3b square. From this, take b as a common. Then you will get y is equals to b in bracket 3a square minus b square. What about the x upon a? X upon a is equals to a square minus 3b square. Again, y upon b is equals to 3a square minus b square. And if we add it, x upon a plus y upon b, then what you will get? A square minus 3b square plus 3a square minus b square. A square plus 3a square, 4a square. Minus 3b square minus b square minus 4a square. If you take 4 as a common from these two, then you will get 4 in bracket a square minus b square. It means that x upon a plus y upon b is equals to 4 in bracket a square minus b square, and hence x upon a plus y upon b is equals to 4 in bracket a square minus b square. Okay. Normal simplification, bracket square x plus iy. Okay. Equate the real and imaginary part. Find out the value of, म्हणजे मेन थीम काय या प्रॉब्लेमची की आपल्याला रिअल अँड इमॅजिनरी पार्ट इक्वेट करायचे. देन फाइंड आउट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ x अपॉन a प्लस y अपॉन b. x upon a plus y upon b. Add it. Then you will get the result, which is 4 in bracket a square plus b square. Okay. Now the next problem. If a plus 3i upon 2 plus ib is equals to 1 minus I, then show that 5a minus 7b is equals to 0. Okay. मैं हे consider करणार a plus 3i upon 2 plus ib is equals to 1 minus I. मैं डिनोमिनेटरला आहे इकडे नंतर कसं होणार तर मल्टिप्लिकेशन होणार. Therefore a plus 3i is equals to 2 into 1 you are getting 2 into minus I minus 2i ib into 1 ib ib into minus I, that is a minus b I square. Now I square is a minus 1, and this minus and minus that will become plus. Okay, then this is the plus b. This 2 is as it is, minus 2i bi, and this is the b. पुढे बघा, this is a 2 and this is a real part, this is also real part. 2 plus b or b plus 2. This is imaginary, imaginary. Take I as a common. Then in bracket you will get b minus 2 bracket complete into I. Again equating real and imaginary part. पुन्हा तेच. A is equals to b plus 2. A is equals to b plus 2. 3 is equals to b minus 2. 3 is equals to b minus 2. आता हे आपल्याला इव्हॅल्युएट करायचं आहे. हा मायनस 2 इकडे येणार. That will become plus. 3 plus 2, that is 5. Therefore b is equals to 5. But what about the a? A म्हणजे काय की b plus 2. But b is a 5 and hence 5 plus 2, that is a 7. A is a 7 and b is a 5. This is answer. Now we want to find out the value of, आपल्याला कसली value find out करायचं आहे? That is, we want to show that 5a minus 7b is equals to 0. Okay. Now here 5a minus 7b is equals to, the value of a is 7, that is 5 into 7. Value of b is a 5, 7 into 5. Their product is 35, product is 35. 35 minus 35, and that is a 0. And hence 5a minus 7b is equals to 0. Okay. Normal simplification है, हेच करणार. a divided इकडे multiplied. Find out the values of a and b, equating real and imaginary part. ओके, हे महत्वाचं आहे. आणि बऱ्याचशा प्रॉब्लेम्स मध्ये त्या प्रकारेच सॉल्व्ह केलेलं आहे. पहिला प्रॉब्लेम तुम्हाला सर्व अल्जेब्रिक तुमचे कॅल्क्युलेशन्स वगैरे परफेक्ट होण्यासाठीच हे सर्व दिलेलं आहे. ओके, and hence 5a minus 7b is equals to 0. Now the next problem. If x plus iy is equals to in root of a plus ib upon c plus id, prove that x square plus y square in bracket x square plus y square bracket square is equals to a square plus b square upon c square plus d square. आता पुन्हा हे बघा, हे आपल्याला त्याने दिलेलं आहे. x plus iy is equals to in root of a plus ib upon c plus id, squaring on both sides. X plus iy bracket square is equals to a plus ib upon c plus id. Expand this, x square plus 2xyi plus y square I square. I square is minus 1. It means that x square plus 2xyi minus y square. Now consider here right hand side. A plus ib upon c plus id. Now multiply n and dy, the conjugate of c plus id, which is c minus id. N and d ला multiply करना. Then what about the numerator? A plus ib into c minus id. A into c, you are getting ac. A into minus id, you are getting the minus adi. Next ib into c, that is a plus bci. Next plus ib minus id, that is plus minus is minus. B into d, again I into I square, but I square is minus 1. Next we will substitute the value. आता बघा इथे. Now again here collect the real part, x square minus y square. This is the real one. This is the here imaginary. Next AC minus ADI, BCI, I square is minus 1 and this minus that will become plus. आणि म्हणून इथे plus B दिलेलं. Okay. Now here is a AC is real, this is real. Collect the real terms. Next minus ADI plus BCI imaginary. Take I as a common. Then in bracket you will get BC minus AD bracket complete into I. Split up this. Okay. हे जर तुम्ही split up केलं तर काय मिळेल तुम्हाला? AC plus BD upon C square plus D square plus BC minus AD into I upon C square plus D square. Okay. Now the equating the real and imaginary part. X square minus y square is equals to AC plus BD upon C square plus D square. And 2xyi is equals to this I get cancelled. Therefore 2xy is equals to BC minus AD upon C square plus D square. Okay. पुन्हा आता नाउ x square plus y square bracket square can be written as, आपण तसं का करत आहोत की आपल्याला x square plus y square bracket square ची व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करायची. नाउ x square plus y square bracket square can be written as x minus y bracket square. का की आपल्याला x minus y bracket square ची व्हॅल्यू माहिती आहे. याचा जर स्क्वेअर केला तर मिडल टर्म यू विल गेट -2x square y square. पण इथे किती मिळणार तुम्हाला +2x square y square. म्हणून आपण काय करतो इथे हे दोन्ही बरोबर असण्यासाठी वी आर ऍडिंग हियर 4x square y square. हे आपण आणि हे आपण सिम्प्लिफाय केलं, then you are getting x raised to 4 plus y raised to 4 plus 2 x square y square. And hence we are writing like this. And hence x square minus y square bracket square plus 4x square y square can be written as 2xy bracket square. Okay. आता आपल्याला व्हॅल्यूज माहिती आहे x square minus y square. What is its value? AC plus BD upon C square plus D square. AC plus BD upon C square plus D square and it's a bracket square. This is the value of x square minus y square. What about the 2xy? 2xy ची व्हॅल्यू काय? BC minus AD upon C square plus D square. 2xy it's a bracket square म्हणून इथे bracket square घेतलं. What about the next? AC plus BD, this is a bracket square, plus BC minus AD, again this is a bracket square. इथे किती बघा, C square plus D square bracket square, C square plus D square bracket square. Here is a bracket square. Common. दोघांचा बेस कसा आहे? सेम आहे. We can add it. Okay. मग याचा ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर केला, याचा ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर केला. Both of them have the same denominator. We can add it directly. Next expansion. AC plus BD bracket square. आता या टाइपचे एक्सपान्शन करताना कुठे तुमची सिली मिस्टेक होऊ शकते, त्यामुळे तुम्ही एकदम कॉशियसली म्हणजे सावधानतेने ते एक्सपांड केलं पाहिजे. a square c square plus 2 times AC into BD plus b square c square minus 2 times BC into AD plus a square d square. Okay. Next, काही टर्म्स इथे कलेक्ट करणार. Which are that? a square c square plus b square c square. Here. Next, plus 2 times ABCD minus 2 times ABCD and that get here cancel. हे दोन्ही कट झाले. आपण काय जवळ आणले ते? We are collecting these two terms, this one and this one. Okay. Which are remaining now? B square D square plus A square D square. A square D square plus B square D square. Again split up this. Okay. See this here. X square plus Y square bracket square is equals to. Again from this bracket you can take C square as a common. Then in bracket you will get A square plus B square. या दुसऱ्यातनं काय तर D square common. Then in bracket A square plus B square. Again take A square plus B square, A square plus B square as a common. And then in next bracket C square plus D square. पुन्हा एक C square plus D square bracket is to 1. इथे 2 आहे. एक कसं होणार तर कट होणार. A square B square as it is राहणार इथे. C square plus D square bracket square च्या ऐवजी एकच पॉवर इथे राहणार. म्हणजेच काय राहणार? C square plus D square and hence x square plus y square bracket square is equals to a square plus b square upon c square plus d square in this way. Okay. पुन्हा तुम्ही ते बघू शकताय कशा प्रकारे ते सॉल्व केलेले. पहिल्यांदा हे एक्सप्रेशन स्क्वेअरिंग ऑन बोथ साइड्स, राइट हँड साइडच्या कॉन्जुगेटने डिनोमिनेटरच्या कॉन्जुगेटने सिम्प्लिफिकेशन. ओके. नेक्स्ट value of I square, collect and equate real and imaginary part from the both sides. Okay. Then you are getting x square minus y square is equals to and 2xy is equals to. Okay. आता पुढे काय की तुम्हाला कसली व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करायची? यू वॉन्ट टू फाइंड आउट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस वाय स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर. म्हणून आपण काय करतो? एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस वाय स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर येतो. इट कॅन बी रिटन ॲज in the form of x square minus y square and plus 2xy means what here 4x square y square and x square minus y square ha bracket square 2xy bracket square. Substitute the values. पुन्हा त्याचं simplification. Base same आहे, expand it, get the cancellation. Take the common terms. C square. Here is a D square. कलेक्ट इट, कॅन्सल इट. ओके, टफ आहे, 2-3 वेळा तुम्हाला त्याचा सराव करावा लागणार आहे. ओके, see this again. Okay, now the problem number 21. If a plus ib is equals to 1 plus I upon 1 minus I, then prove that a square plus b square is equals to 1. म्हणजे काय की पुन्हा आपल्याला हेच एक्सप्रेशन कन्सिडर करावं लागणार आहे. ओके, दिस इज द एक्सप्रेशन. a plus ib is equals to 1 plus I upon 1 minus I. मैं याच्या कॉन्जुगेटने मल्टिप्लाय करणार n and d ला 1 plus I into 1 plus I for the numerator as well as denominator. 1 plus I into 1 plus I, it's 1 plus I bracket square. A minus b into a plus b, then you are getting a square minus b square. Means what? I square. I square is minus 1 and minus in bracket minus 1. That will become plus 1. 1 plus 1, you are getting 2. Next, 1 plus I bracket square means what? A square plus 2ab plus b square. I square is minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. And here you are getting the 2i to the numerator. And denominator la kiti ala? The 2 ala. This 2 get cancelled and hence you are getting I. And hence a plus ib is equals to imaginary part hai, real part 0 hai. 0 plus 1 into I. And hence a is equals to 0 and b is equals to 1, which is the coefficient of I. Okay, this is the a is 0 and b is 1. Now what is the value of? We want to find out. आपल्याला काय शोधायचं? A square plus, we want to prove that, sorry. We want to prove that a square plus b square is equals to 1. Substitute the value of a and b. A square means what? 0 square. B means what? 1, 1 square. 0 plus 1, overall you are getting 1. And hence a square plus b square, that is equals to 1. And hence it is a proof. पुन्हा तुम्ही इथे बघू शकताय. Okay. Simplification, then you are equating real and imaginary. You are getting the value of a and b, and hence a square plus b square. Okay. Next, show that root 7 plus I root 3 upon root 7 minus I root 3 plus root 7 minus I root 3 upon root 7 plus I root 3 is a real number. Okay. Normally, a denominator से दोनों terms से we can make the cross multiplication. Root 7 plus I root 3 bracket square plus root 7 minus I root 3 bracket square upon root 7 minus I root 3 into root 7 plus I root 3. Now the expansion of this. Root 7 plus I root 3 bracket square. Root 7 square means what? 7. 2 into root 7 into root 3 I. आता next बघा. This is the root 7 into root 3 means what? The root of 21. And hence 2 root of 21I. Next, I root 3 bracket square. Root 3 चा square म्हणजे काय? 3. And this is I square. इथे देखील root 7 square minus 2 into root 7 into root 3 root of 21 into I. Next, I square root 3 square means what? 3I square. Okay. आता हे दोन्ही terms लगेच इथे कट होणार इथे. These two terms get cancelled. This is the 7. 3I square. I square means what? Minus 1. 3 into minus 1 plus 7. 3 into minus 1. Okay. Upon to the denominator. The denominator बघा. A minus B into A plus B. Means what? A square minus B square. Means what? 7 minus 3I square. I square is minus 1. Okay. पुढे बघा. 7. 3 into minus 1 minus 3. This is the 7. Again minus 3. 7 plus 7. That is a 14. Okay. Here is a 14 minus 6 upon 10. And here you are getting 8 upon 10. And that is equals to 4 by 5, which is the real number. And hence, we want root 7 plus I root 3 upon root 7 minus I root 3 plus root 7 minus I root 3 upon root 7 plus I root 3 is a real number. Okay. Normally, cross multiplication इथे important आहे सर्वाधिक. आणि ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर इव्हॅल्युएट करायचे तुम्हाला फक्त बस. Okay. Now the next example, question number 23. X plus iy bracket cube is equals to y plus vi. Then show that y upon x plus v upon y is equals to 4 in bracket x square minus y square. Now y plus iv is equals to x plus iy bracket cube. आता हे expansion करणार. एक a plus b bracket cube x cube plus 3x square into iy plus 3x into iy bracket square plus iy bracket cube. Now here is x cube, 3x square yi, 3x y square I square, I cube y cube. Again, substitute the value. X cube as it is, 3x square yi as it is. I square is a minus 1, minus 3xy square. I cube is a minus 1, so minus I. I cube is a minus I, and hence minus y cube I. Okay. Therefore, y plus iv is equals to, collect the real part, x cube, okay, minus 3xy square. This is the real. What about the next imaginary? 3x square yi minus y cube I. Collect the I. Okay. Equating the real and imaginary part. Therefore, y is equals to x cube minus 3xy square. Next, v is equals to 3x square y minus y cube. Okay. Now the next, y is equals to x cube minus 3xy square, and v is equals to 3x square y minus y cube. From this, take x as a common. Then in bracket, you will get x square minus 3y square. What about here? Take the y as a common. Therefore, v is equals to y in bracket 3x square minus y square. पुन्हा इथे कसं लिहिणार तुम्ही? y upon x is equals to x square minus 3y square. v upon y is equals to 3x square minus y square. Now add these two. That is y upon x plus v upon y is equals to x square minus 3y square plus 3x square minus y square. X square plus 3x square, you are getting the 4x square. Minus 3y square minus y square minus 4y square. Okay. Take 4 as a common. Then in bracket, you will get x square minus y square. Okay. And hence, y upon x plus v upon y is equals to 4 in bracket x square minus y square. पुन्हा इथे बघू शकताय. या टाईपचा प्रॉब्लेम झाला यापूर्वीच. ओके. Find out the value of y upon x and v upon y, add it, and then you will get the result. Now the next question, question number 24. Find the values of x and y which satisfy the following equations. X and y belongs to set of real number. Now the first, x plus 2y plus, second bracket, 2x minus 3y into y is equal plus 4y is equals to 5. Okay. X plus 2y plus, second bracket, 2x minus 3y into y plus 4y is equals to 5. या 4y ला transfer करायचं to the right hand side. Then right hand side will become 5 minus 4y. Again equate a real and imaginary part. X plus 2y real and this is real. X plus 2y is equals to 5. 2x minus 3y is equals to minus 5. आणि हे दोन्ही equation solve करायचे. X plus 2y. Okay. You can solve with the help of the simultaneous equation. Okay. Multiply the equation 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 and subtraction. पहिल्याला 2 ने multiply करणार. Then what you will get? That is a 2x plus 4y is equals to 10. Okay. Subtracting equation 2 from this equation means what? This is second one minus 3y is equals to minus 4. Take the subtraction minus plus and here is a plus. What you will get? 7y is equals to 14 and y is equals to then 2. Put y is equals to 2 in any equation. Equation 1. X plus 2y is equals to 5. X plus 2 into 2 is equals to 5. 2 into 2, 4. X plus 4 is equals to 5. And hence, x is equals to 4. Therefore, x is equals to 4 and y is equals to 2. Okay. These are the values for the x and y for this expression. पुन्हा तुम्ही एकदा बघू शकताय. एका साईडला रिअल आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट आणले आपण इथे अदर दॅन एक्स टर्म्स. ओके, अदर दॅन एक्स. Equate real and imaginary part. Solve these two simultaneous equations. You will get the value of x and y. Okay. Now the next question. X plus 1 upon 1 plus I plus y minus 1 upon 1 minus I is equals to I. इथे काय पुन्हा क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन करणार. x plus 1 into 1 minus I इथे केलं. y minus 1 into 1 plus I upon the product of 1 plus I into 1 minus I is equals to I. Okay. X plus 1 ने 1 minus I ला multiplication. X into 1 x. X into minus I minus x minus ix. 1 into 1 you are getting 1. 1 into minus I minus I. Y into 1 y. Y into I iy. Minus 1 into 1 minus 1. Minus 1 into I minus I. Upon 1 plus I into 1 minus I. Then what you will get? A plus b, a minus b. A square minus b square. That is 1 minus I square and that's equals to 1. Today, this is the x plus 1. Real part collect करणार. Y minus 1. This is the full. What about the next? Minus ix minus I plus iy. Okay. Minus I and minus I, that will become minus 2i. 1 plus 1, that is a 2, equals to I. हा 2 इकडे डिवायडेड आहे बघा, इकडे गेल्यानंतर तो मल्टिप्लाइड झालेला आहे. Therefore, here x plus y plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled and hence you are getting here x plus y. What about here? इथे I multiplication. Therefore, y minus x minus 2 bracket complete into I is equals to 2i. Again equate and real and imaginary part. या बाजूला बघा real part नाही आहे, 0 plus 2i. Therefore, 0 is equals to x plus y. And 2 is equals to y minus x minus 2. Equating the real and imaginary parts separately. X plus y is equals to 0. Y minus x minus 2 is equals to 2. Now here, y minus x, हा minus 2 पलीकडे जाऊ दे. That is minus 2 will become plus. 2 plus 2, that is a 4. Y minus x is equals to 4. Also we know that x plus y is equals to 0. X plus y is equals to 0. Again, okay. Therefore, if we add these two equations, then plus x and minus x will get cancelled. Y plus y is equals to 2y and 0 plus 4. म्हणजे किती आला तर 4 आला. 2y is equals to 4 and hence y is equals to 2. 2y is equals to 4. Therefore, y is equals to 4 upon 2, which is 2. Now again, what is the value of x plus y म्हणजे काय तर 0. y ची व्हॅल्यू किती तर 2 आहे. y is 2. Therefore, x is equals to minus 2. x plus 2 is equals to 0. x plus y मध्ये 0 टाकणार. x plus y is equals to 0. Put the value of y, which is 2, and hence x is equals to minus 2. And hence x is equals to minus 2 and y is equals to plus 2. पुन्हा इथे तुम्ही बघू शकताय क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 साठी नॉर्मल क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन केलेलं आहे. सिम्प्लिफिकेशन, रिअल पार्ट आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट. राईट हँड साईडला फक्त इमॅजिनरी पार्ट आहे. रिअल पार्ट आपण 0 कन्सिडर केलेला आहे. x is equals to minus y मिळतं आपल्याला or x plus y is equals to 0. Okay. Now the next problem. X plus iy upon 2 plus 3i plus 2 plus I upon 2 minus 3i is equals to 9 upon 13 into 1 plus I. जास्तीत जास्त कॉम्प्लिकेटेड तो तुम्हाला प्रॅक्टिस करायला लावतोय. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लेम. आता लेफ्ट हँड साईडला क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन. x plus y into 2 minus 3i plus 2 plus I into 2 plus 3i upon 2 plus 3i into 2 minus 3i. Okay. 9 upon 13 into 1 plus I. Keep it as it is. आता हे मल्टिप्लिकेशन 2x, 2 into x, 2x. x into minus 3i, minus 3ix. iy into 2, 2iy. 2 into 2, you are getting 4. 2 into 3i, you are getting the 6i. I into 2, you are getting 2i. I into 3i, you are getting 3i square. What about the denominator? 2 plus 3i into 2 minus 3i. A plus b, a minus b. That is a 2 square means what? 4 minus 9i square. I square is a minus 1. This minus and this minus 9, that will become plus. 4 plus 9. Keep this right hand side as it is. पुन्हा इथे बघा आता. This is the real one. 2x, 3y, 4 minus 3. You are getting 1. 2x plus 3y plus 1 plus. Next, minus 3ix plus 2iy plus 6i plus 2i means what? It is 8i. So I wala terms upon 13. 9 upon 13 into in bracket 1 plus I. Puna. Next, this 13 get cancelled from the denominator. Okay. 2x plus 3y plus 1 plus minus 3x plus 2y plus 8. Take I as a common. Then 9 into 1, 9. 9 into I, 9i. Okay. Again equate real and imaginary part. 9 is equals to 2x plus 3y plus 1. 9 is equals to minus 3x plus 2y plus 8. Okay. 2x plus 3y plus 1 is equals to 9. Okay. Next, minus 3x plus 2y plus 8 is equals to 9. Again 2x plus 2y. How one palikad is out there? 9 minus 1, that is 8. Minus 3x plus 2y, 9 minus 8, that is 1. You are getting the two expressions. Okay. That is 2x plus 3y is equals to 8, minus 3x plus 2y is equals to 1. What is a? Multiply the equation number by 3. Yeah, 3 ne multiplied. And equation number 2 by 2. Then what you are getting? It is a 3 assail. Then it will become 6. 2. These 2 will get cancelled. This will become 9y. And ha kiti 4y. 4y plus 9y. That is a 13y. What about here? 3 into 8. 24. Plus 2. That is a 26. Okay, तुम्ही solve करू शकता इथे. 13y is equals to 26 and hence y is equals to 26 upon 13. That is y is equals to 2. Okay. And hence substitute the value of this y in equation number 1. 2x plus 3y is equals to 8. The y ची value 2 टाकणार होते. 2x plus 3y is equals to 8. Y is 2. 3 into 2, 6. पुन्हा ह्या 6 ला ट्रान्सफर करणार. 2x plus 6 is equals to 8 and hence 2x is equals to 8 minus 6. That is you are getting the 2. Therefore 2x is equals to 2 and hence x is equals to 1 here. Okay. बघा तुम्ही. Okay. थ्रूआउट द सगळ्या एक्सरसाइज मध्ये जर बघितल्या तो रियल पार्ट आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट इक्वेट करतो. नंतर व्हॅल्यूज फाइंड आउट करतो. नंतर कॉन्जुगेटचे मल्टिप्लिकेशन हे मोस्टली यामध्ये आलेले. x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 2. Now the fourth problem. What is that? X in bracket 1 plus 3i plus y in bracket 2 minus i minus 5 plus I cube and that's equals to 0. Now x in bracket 1 plus 3i plus y in bracket 2 minus i minus 5 plus I cube that's equals to 0. A normal multiply. X into 1 x. X into 3i 3xi. Y into 2 2y. Y into minus I minus yi minus 5. But what about the I cube? I cube is a minus I. पुढे real part x plus 2y. इथे x plus 2y. Next 3xi minus yi. हे दोन्ही टर्म्स जवळ केलेत. I कॉमन घेतले. And what about here? Minus 5 minus I. हे दोन्ही आपण right hand side ला आणले. Now x plus 2y is equals to 5. 3x minus y is equals to 1. I चा coefficient किती तर 1 आहे. 3x minus y is equals to 1. 3x minus y is equals to 1. x plus 2y is equals to 5. 3x minus y is equals to 1. आता हे दोन्ही इक्वेशन सॉल्व करणार. x plus 2y is equals to 5. This is 1. 3x minus y is equals to 1. This is the second one. Now multiplied equation 2 by 2. तर याला 2 ने multiplied करणार. Then what you are getting? 6x 2 ने multiply minus 2y 1 into 2 2 and add with this equation 1. मग काय होणार? त्याच्यात जर आपण ऍड केले these two get cancelled x plus 6x, 7x, 5 plus 2, and that is a 7. Therefore, 7x is equals to 7, x is equals to 1. आता put x is equals to 1 in equation number 1. x plus 2y is equals to 5. इथे x is equals to 1 टाकणार. x plus 2y is equals to 5. 1 plus 2y is equals to 5. 1 ला पलीकडे जाऊ द्या ना, मायनस होणार. 5 minus 1, you are getting 4. 2y is equals to 4. Y is equals to 4 upon 2, and hence y is equals to 2. We want to find out the value of x plus y. What is that x plus y? X plus y, that is equals to 3. X is 1, y is 3, and this way. Okay. पुन्हा तुम्ही एकदा बघू शकता इथे. For this expression, we want to find out the value of x plus y. And last problem. Okay. Now this is the last problem from this exercise. This was the biggest exercise. X plus 2i plus 15 I raised to 6 into y is equals to 7x plus I cube in bracket y plus 4. Okay, x plus 2i, 15 I raised to 6y, 7x I cube in bracket y plus 4. Now substitute the value. I raised to 6 means what? Minus 1. This is the x plus 2i as it is. I raised to 6 is minus 1. Therefore, it is a minus 15y. 7x. I raised to 3 means what? Minus I. Okay. This is the minus I in bracket y plus 4. पुन्हा हे evaluate करणार. x plus 2i minus 15y minus 7x. Okay. And this minus term, if we take to the left hand side, it will become plus. And that's equals to 0. Okay. Next बघा इथे x minus 7x real part म्हणजे किती? Minus 6x minus 15y. These are the real part. What about the imaginary part? हा 2y इथे I in bracket y plus 4. I in bracket y plus 4. Take I as a common in bracket 2 plus y plus 4. Bracket complete into I is equals to 0 plus 0 dot I. Equate real and imaginary. Minus 6x minus 15y is equals to 0. What about here? Y 2 plus y plus 4 means what? Y plus 6 is equals to 0. Y plus 6 is equals to 0 means what? Y is equals to minus 6. Equating real and imaginary part. Y is equals to minus 6 आपल्याला इथे मिळाला. Put the value of this y is equals to minus 6 in equation number 1. याच्यात substitute करणार. What is that? Minus 6x minus 15 into minus 6 plus 90 is equals to 0. And hence minus 6x is equals to minus 90. Therefore x is equals to minus 90 upon minus 6, that will become plus, and hence you are getting x is equals to 15. Again we want to find out the value of x plus y. That is equals to 15 minus 6, and that's equals to 9. Okay, this is the value. X plus y is equals to 9. पुन्हा तुम्ही इथे बघू शकताय. दोन expressions. Y ची value minus 6. Put in equation number 1. You are getting the value of x, which is the 15. Okay. And in this way, we have completed this biggest exercise. I think that it is a 1 hour and 54 minutes. Okay. But I had covered all the examples in a very details. Okay. Now we'll see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.